Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn the overall information of RNA. That means, for example, what is RNA, what is its structure, then major function of RNA, and in brief different types of RNA and their functions. After watching this video, you will get the overall idea about the RNA. Friends, RNA stands for ribonucleic acid and it is found in nucleus as well as cytoplasm of the cell. We know that DNA is a polynucleotide molecule, and like DNA, RNA is also a polynucleotide molecule, but RNA is a single stranded molecule. Okay, so there are two major types of RNA. First is genetic RNA and second is non-genetic RNA. As the name suggests, genetic RNA serves as a genetic material of some viruses, and non-genetic RNA helps in protein synthesis. Let's discuss the structure of RNA. Like DNA, chemically RNA is a polynucleotide molecule. Let's see some chemical components of the RNA. The major components are the ribose sugar, phosphate group and nitrogenous bases. Friends, in RNA, purine bases are adenine and guanine are present, and pyrimidine bases are uracil and cytosine are present. Please note that thymine is absent and it is replaced with the uracil, which has the structural similarity with the thymine. You can see the general structure of RNA in present figure. RNA is a long chain of polynucleotide molecules joined by phosphodiester linkages. So, as you can notice in the figure, the outermost is a sugar phosphate backbone, and to that sugar phosphate backbone, nitrogenous bases are attached. Like DNA, RNA also has the polarity, that means it has two ends. One is 5' end and other is 3' end. As we have discussed earlier that generally RNA molecule is a single stranded, but they may fold or coiled upon itself to form a double stranded region randomly. If coiling or folding occurs, then bonding may occur between complementary bases. That means A pairs with U with 2 hydrogen bonds, and G, that means guanine, pairs with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. As RNA molecules are generally single stranded and base pairing is not fixed, therefore purine is to pyrimidine ratio may or may not be 1:1 like DNA. So friends, this is all about the general structure of the RNA. Now we will see some major differences between RNA and DNA. I suggest you should watch our video Structure of Eukaryotic DNA Part 1 and Part 2 for details in DNA structure that helps you to clear many basic concepts. So let's see some differences between RNA and DNA. The first difference is usually RNA is a single stranded molecule and DNA is a double stranded molecule. Then the second difference is the sugar in RNA is ribose and that present in DNA is deoxyribose. The difference in this sugar is due to the presence of hydroxyl, that means OH group, on second carbon of the sugar molecule. You can observe it in the figure. Then the next difference is the presence of nitrogenous bases in RNA and DNA. In RNA, uracil is present and thymine is absent, and in DNA, thymine is present and uracil is absent. Other three nitrogenous bases, that means adenine, guanine and cytosine, are common in both the structures. Then next difference is about the stability in alkaline condition. RNA is unstable in alkaline condition, whereas DNA is stable in alkaline condition. And finally, purine is to pyrimidine ratio in RNA may or may not be equal to 1, but in DNA it is always equal to 1, and this is also known as a Chargaff's rule. And the next important point is what is the function of the RNA in cell. As we saw that there are two types, that means genetic RNA serves as the genetic material of some viruses, but what is the function of non-genetic RNA in cell? Okay, so the central dogma of molecular biology suggests that the primary role of RNA is to convert the information stored in DNA into proteins. RNA is a photocopy of DNA of a cell. So, genetic information present in the DNA is not directly utilized for the protein synthesis, but the information is converted into the RNA, and then from RNA, protein synthesis takes place. Let's see some major types of non-genetic RNA. The first is mRNA, that means messenger RNA. Then second is rRNA, that means ribosomal RNA. And third is tRNA, that means transfer RNA. Let's see in brief the functions of all these RNAs. So, mRNA, that means messenger RNA, carries message for protein synthesis from DNA to ribosome. Then rRNA helps in proper orientation of mRNA on ribosome, that means protein synthesizing machinery. And finally tRNA, that means transfer RNA. As the name suggests, it transfers or it carries specific type of amino acids to the ribosome during protein synthesis. So friends, in this video we cover the topic structural details of RNA and brief introduction to the types of RNA. In our next video, we will discuss about the details of structure and function of these three RNAs, that means mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. So do watch our next part of this video, that means different types of RNA and their functions. Thank you.